Hi guys, welcome to K2M Unboxing and Reviews. So today kids are busy, so I'm going to review a few things with respect to the photography and teach you guys what I've been through and what did I buy, and let's unbox those things. So initially I had two cameras. One is Canon T3i that comes with the lens, and it also has a flash as well. Other is Sony A7 Mark II. So what happened, we've been using Canon for a long time. It does have a camera flash on it. If I do this, it can, you can see the flash. It works. Very good camera. Any T3i series for the startups. Sony A7 Mark II full frame camera. Now the thing is, this did not come with the flash. So when we have been taking the videos or pictures, they were coming dark and lighting was the problem. So what we did, we thought, how can we save money instead of buying two flashes because they are two different connections? How can we save money and maybe buy one flash that can work with both of them? So that's where what we come up with. What I did is, I'm gonna move this down. What we bought is, we bought one flash for Godox V860ii. That's for Sony flash. It has the battery with it. This is how the flash look like. It's 180 degrees. Now it has all these features. They are listed here. I have to read those. Those are 650 frame TTL, 2.4 gigahertz, and all that thing. Control save. And so we thought, okay, we'll use this flash with Sony. But then what we also did is, we bought this one is Godox 11 TTL wireless flash trigger for Sony. This is another thing that we bought. This is a flash trigger. So if you want to use the flash on camera, you can just put this on the Sony camera. And so let me show you this. I can use this, put the flash, or if I want to put flash off camera, then I can use this trigger, wireless flash trigger. So I can put this trigger on the camera that will link up to this flash, and I can take pictures. Now, how to use this with Canon? So what happens is, with Canon, you have another thing. I also bought X Pro Godox TTL wireless flash trigger for Canon. So now what I can do, I can use my Canon camera, this one, put this flash trigger on this, then it will sync up to this flash. So one flash I can use with both of them. So that is the benefit for this. So let's do unboxing for each, and then I'm gonna test it and show you how this all works. All right, I'm gonna put the camera Canon down, trigger down. Let's do Sony first, and then we'll go with this. One more thing I wanna show you guys and talk to you guys is, when I bought this Sony camera, it comes with this USB, micro USB charging cable. So anytime you have to charge the battery, what happens is you have to go here, open this up, and connect this with this. It's kind of pain because then we cannot use the camera. Even though if you have two batteries, you cannot use the camera because this will be plugged in. So for that, to solve that problem, bought this Sony battery charger. So let's unbox this, and I'm going to show you how it works with the Sony battery charger. We call it travel charger BTC. Open this up. Very simple. It does have a couple of books, the instruction books in there, the safety instruction in there, and limited warranty, which you can use and see. I'll put these back. And then in this box, you have this small little tiny Sony charger, travel charger, pretty good. this plug goes in there. I think it's a 100 volt to 240 volt, so it can work internationally. You might need to have different connector here. And it shows you how much battery is charged. If I have to take out the battery from my Sony, so this was a lifesaver in terms of I have two batteries. I can put one battery, simply put this in and plug into any outlet, and that's how it works. Pretty simple, very handy, highly recommended. You should have this if you are having a Sony camera. Alright guys, now this was one thing I just wanted to mention for users who are starting new like me on the photography and Canon Sony cameras. Now let's unbox Godox V860ii for Sony, the Flash. So let me show you the kit. As I showed before, I'm going to open this up. What it comes with. Now, it has some Japanese instruction manual. It got for Sony some instructions right here. Battery, how to attach our different modes. Good carrying case, I like it. The case has a flash. Also within the flash you have another mounting bracket that you could use. So this is good, it's right in there. I'm going to keep this here. Now it does have a battery. This is on from B&H website. The battery that goes into the flash. Good. The good thing is it also have a battery charger, which is good. You don't need to order it separately. It got the battery charger right here and with the charging cable. So that's why these are the things that comes with it. Battery charging, it goes simply like this, and that's how the battery will get charged. So now let's take that. I'm going to put this out. And now I'm going to show you the flash, and then we'll mount it on Sony. The battery right here. I can take this battery in the flash, put it right here. It's on. Infrared, it does have on the side. Micro USB and the connector cable, headphone jack right here. These are the connection it has. On the other side is the battery one. At the bottom, you can see this to mount the flash, and then I want to show you that it also goes all the way to straight, or you can bring up 90 degrees. 90 degrees flash. It doesn't go left and right and turn 180 degrees. It does not go there. On and off button. So on it, then you have different signals here that you can use. I'm going to turn it off. Let's unbox this one. Simple box. Comes with a set of instructions. You can use that. This particular trigger for Sony by Godox. This, it has this shoe. Remove this. It takes two AA batteries. Simple as that. You will take two AA batteries. So what I can do is, if I'm not, it has different channels right here. If I turn this flash on, then this will control this flash when I have it. So I can mount this on my Sony camera. Now I can mount this here. It will connect to my Sony. Turn this on, right? And then I can turn this flash on. And now these two will sync. If I take the picture from here, that will sync with this trigger to this flash, and the flash will take will lit at the same time when you you take a picture. Depending on what channel you have it set between the trigger and the flash and the camera. So that's how it works with Sony camera, the Godox Flash and Godox Trigger that I showed you. Now let's come back to the question where we had how I'm going to use this with the Canon camera. So I'm going to put this back, and I'm going to bring my Canon camera. Now with this Canon, if you notice, Canon has a different on top. If you just see on the top, Canon has a different shoe mount and Sony has a different shoe mount. Why? So you cannot use the same trigger on the Canon, or even you cannot use this particular same flash on Canon because this is for Sony. But what I could do is I could use a Godox X Pro. This is the X Pro. The other one was the T1. Depending on what you want, it has a little bit more features in there. So you could use this. If you don't want to mount it on the camera, then you can just use the wireless one, the Pro version. For the wireless, it has more features in there. It has same instructions and everything. Let's open it up. Right, open this up. I'm gonna put this back. Now, this one when you buy, you can only use it, this flash, you can use it wirelessly. You cannot mount this flash on the Canon. So if you see this and this matches, now what I can do is just put this on here, right? So before that, it also takes two batteries. Two AA batteries. Once you put the two AA batteries, I can mount it here on this. I can turn it on. It will have different channels. So if I need to show you how it looks, I just need to put two AA batteries in there, and then this will be, I will be able to show you how it looks. So okay, now let's connect this one. Tighten this up. On the side you have on and off button. On this side you have, again, you have these connections, USB-C and that one. These two connections you have. Okay, now here you have different mode, and here I have different modes. Look at that. Now you need to put these in sync which channel you want to communicate with. If I want to do A or B, which channel I want. TTL. So once you sync these two, then what will happen, I can turn on my camera. It will now wirelessly connect with this same flash. I can put it outside somewhere and I can go from there, right? And if I do this, then I can take pictures right from here to my Canon camera. Okay guys, so that's the only thing. I need to just take this out. So this was for wireless. You can do the test mode also. This will sync with this. If you want to mount this on the camera, then don't go with the Pro. Then I would recommend you go with the T1 trigger for Canon as well, for GoPro, for Godox, and that should allow you to put the T1 here. If you want to use this flash on camera, then you need to put similar like this T1 for Godox T1, X1 T1 for Canon, that will have C in there instead of S. What you will do, you will mount this here, then the flash will go here. That's how you can use the same flash with the Canon trigger, with Canon camera. The Sony, the Godox V860 for Sony can be used with Canon with using the trigger. Alright, on camera. With off camera, you have to have that wireless one. Okay guys, that's all for today. The purpose was just to show you the basic setup. than what you need if you have two different cameras and you want to use the wireless, the flash wirelessly or on camera. Thank you for watching. Please keep watching our other videos by the kids and subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up and click on the bell icon. Bye bye.